Imagine being told your language isn't global enough, your style isn't commercial enough, and your culture isn't mainstream enough, and then going on to prove the entire world wrong. This is the story of how Bad Bunny didn't just become famous, but turned reggaeton into a worldwide obsession. From a small town in Puerto Rico to dominating global charts, breaking language barriers, and redefining what it means to be an international superstar, his journey is more than music. It's a blueprint for anyone who has ever felt underestimated. Born as Benito Antonio Martinez Ocasio in Vega Baja, Puerto Rico, Bad Bunny grew up in a modest household where music wasn't a luxury, but a part of everyday life. His mother listened to salsa, merengue, and ballads, but Benito was drawn to something different, something raw and new. Reggaeton, at that time, wasn't the global force it is today. It was still fighting for respect, often dismissed as temporary or not real music. But Benito saw something others didn't. He saw potential where others saw limitations. While studying at the University of Puerto Rico, his life was far from glamorous. He worked as a supermarket bagger, earning little, grinding through long hours with no spotlight on him. But every night after work, he recorded music and uploaded it to SoundCloud. No big studio, no expensive equipment, just consistency, belief, and hunger. For a long time, nothing happened. No viral moment, no instant success, no overnight breakthrough. But he kept going, and that's where most people fall short. Success doesn't begin when the world notices you. It begins when you refuse to stop even when no one is watching. Eventually, one of his songs, Dials, started gaining attention online, not because it followed trends, but because it broke them. His voice, his flow, his energy, everything felt different. That uniqueness caught the attention of industry players like DJ Leon, opening the first real door into the Latin music scene. But opportunities don't guarantee success. Bad Bunny still had to prove himself, and instead of playing it safe, he leaned even harder into what made him different. His fashion, his lyrics, his presence, he refused to fit into any mold. As he began collaborating with artists like J Balvin and Cardi B, his reach expanded rapidly, but he never lost his identity. Even as the spotlight grew brighter, he stayed authentic. Songs like Soy Pure, I Like It, and Mia didn't just become hits, they became global anthems. Suddenly, people who didn't even understand Spanish were singing along. From clubs in New York to parties in Tokyo, reggaeton was everywhere. Bad Bunny didn't just join the global music scene, he reshaped it. For years, the music industry pushed one idea: if you want global success, you must sing in English. That was the rule, but Bad Bunny broke it completely. He stayed true to Spanish, to Puerto Rican slang, to his roots, and instead of adjusting to the world adjusted to him. That shift proved you don't always have to follow the system to succeed. Sometimes, success comes from changing the system entirely. His influence went beyond music. Bad Bunny used his platform to speak on social issues in Puerto Rico and challenge traditional gender norms through his fashion and public image. He faced criticism, plenty of it. People called him too different, too bold, too controversial. But every criticism only amplified his impact and helped him stand out even more in a crowded industry. By 2020, Bad Bunny wasn't just a rising star, he was one of the biggest artists in the world. His album, Yo Hago Lo Que Me Da La Gana, shattered streaming records, and El Último Tour del Mundo made history as the first all-Spanish album to reach #1 on the Billboard 200. An artist who once recorded songs in his bedroom after long shifts at a supermarket was now rewriting global music history. Even then, he didn't stop. He kept evolving with new sounds and ideas, always staying ahead. While others tried to copy him, he kept moving forward, proving success isn't about reaching the top, it's about growing after you get there. What made the difference wasn't just talent, it was consistency, authenticity, and fearlessness. He didn't wait for permission or perfect conditions. He created his own lane and committed to it fully. And that's the takeaway. You don't need a perfect start or everyone's approval. You need to start, stay consistent, and believe in your vision even when others don't. Because every big success once looked impossible. Bad Bunny turning reggaeton into a worldwide obsession once sounded unrealistic, until it became reality. So if your dream feels too big or too different, remember this. He didn't change who he was. He became more of it. Stay consistent, stay real, and keep going, because your story might be next. And if this inspired you, don't forget to subscribe for more stories like this.